Hey y'all, it's Lindsey. It's September 1st and I want to embark on a little bit of an experiment or a little bit of a quest. I struggle with month-long challenges or daily doings of things, and so this is going to really challenge me, to be honest. I want to do it anyway. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope to give you lots of context in this video, but a couple of pieces of information from this moment forward. I do follow a keto-friendly way of life. I have been doing that since 2016. I like to put out videos like what I eat in a day videos, recipes, and then other experimental type videos like this. If you are interested in those things, I would love to have you subscribe and stick around for a while. Share your own experiences with me in the comment section below. Returning viewers, thank you so much for being here again. I would love your input on this topic. I'm gonna wear a CKM for the next 28 days just to get a broader perspective on what my body is doing while following a low-carb, keto-friendly way of life. What is a CKM? It is a continuous ketone monitor, and it functions the same way a continuous glucose monitor functions. So it is an interstitial fluid measurement device that communicates with an app on your phone to let you know what your interstitial fluid ketone numbers are at any given moment in time. My phone almost fell off the counter. Wow. The number one difference between a CKM and a CGM is the ketone monitor measures ketones and the glucose monitor measures glucose. Now, a CKM is not common on the market. In fact, I'm only aware of, at this very moment, a single company that is making them, and that is Sibio. I was first introduced to Sibio at KetoCon 2023 in Austin, Texas. I did a whole lot of videos testing this out. If you're curious about those, I'll be sure to link them in either the iCards in this screen here or in the description box down below the video. One of the things that I really wanted to do was get a solid 28 days worth of information, and I wanted to see an entire hormone cycle. Women's hormone cycles go roughly 28 days. Men's hormone cycles are much shorter. So I wanted to be able to see what it was like for my entire hormonal cycle on my ketones, just so that I have that baseline information. As an aside, I do not think that a CKM is a necessary piece of medical equipment to follow a keto diet. You can do a keto-friendly diet and find yourself in a state of ketosis a number of ways. Many of them can be very inexpensive. So you do not have to do these things. This is for data collection purposes only for myself, and I hope that I will learn a lot of different things that will help me, depending on where I am in my hormonal cycle, to either make my brain operate more optimally or help me to feel better in general. Quick disclaimer, I am not a doctor, nurse, healthcare practitioner of any kind. I have no medical training whatsoever. What I'm gonna share with you is 100% my own personal experience. It is always descriptive of my experience. It is never prescriptive for what I think you should do. You should always consult your own healthcare providers in order to get the best decisions for your own personal health. I don't know how the next 28 days are going to look, so I'm not gonna make any promises. My husband and I have 3 daughters that I homeschool. I take care of our home. My husband has a schedule that is unpredictable at best, and we have loads of extracurricular activities, community activities, church things. We have a very full schedule on a daily basis. So I don't know what it looks like for me sharing the information with you, but know that it is my desire to share things with you, whether it's a video every week, just, giving you updates on how the week went, or if it's a what I eat in a day video. I might even do a head-to-head battle between the CKM and just a regular finger stick style blood ketone monitor. So be on the lookout for these kinds of things. Yeah, if you have any requests, you must make them ASAP, because trying to work any kind of specific tests into this next 28 days is going to have to consider all of those things. The schedule that I have, the availability to different items in order to test them. There's just a lot of moving parts, and seeing how I can move forward. I'm gonna let you know from the jump, I do not plan to do a fat fast, because I would not do that in real life. I do not plan on doing a sardine fast, because I would not do that in real life. I'm keeping this as close to what my normal, typical life would look like while still testing a few little things that I would actually consume in daily life. My main objective is just to see how the ketones fluctuate throughout the entire 28-day cycle. That's my objective in this test.
When you first get your Sibio ketone monitor, the box is loaded with things. You've got a sensor, an applicator, an alcohol wipe, and a quick start guide that will walk you through every step of the process. The quick start guide is very thorough and walks you through the entire process. You will need to make sure that you download the Sibio app first and get yourself registered before moving on to the next steps of the process. But from there, it is very simple to follow their pictures on the quick start guide. Applying the CKM is a fairly quick and painless operation. Once you pair your CKM to your device, your cell phone, it will take 60 seconds to get warmed up, and then it will start displaying all of your ketone data.
All right. If you are interested in the Sibio CKM, I'm going to have a link down below to it. These are not cheap, so do not feel obligated to buy one. Like I said in the beginning, this is not necessary for you to follow a keto-friendly way of life for health or for weight loss. This is not a necessary tool, right? So don't get one unless you are just really hankering to know what your own individual data looks like on a keto-friendly way of life. If you are not in ketosis, or if you are not eating a low-carb friendly way, I think this would be a huge waste of time and money for you. So if you're still eating sugar, if you're still eating a lot of carbs, I would pass on this one. I appreciate your time spent with me today, and if you have a few more minutes, I would love for you to go see how my test with sardines on my continuous ketone monitor went, and be blessed.